What's going on? It's my life in a shot. Your host down and watch the two mass shootings. One out of Philly, one out of Fort Worth, Texas. I'm going to bring you guys that. I'm going to bring you guys the names and some of the pictures of the victims of the Philly shootings. I'm, of course, bring you guys the story, and I'm going to bring you guys that video, the moment shots. It was the July 3rd fireworks, and all of a sudden you hear real shots going off. I think somebody coordinated that perfectly to disguise from the fireworks. We're going to also talk about, in the Philly shooting, it was an AR-15 style rifle. We're going to have to bring up that debate again in this show. Renee, what's going on with this Philly shooting?
Yes, so the Philly shooting happened on July 3rd around 8:30 p.m. A 40-year-old male was indiscriminately shooting at people. He hit 7 people total, 5 deceased, 2 injured. Now, of all the 5 deceased, those were all males, all ranging in age from 15 to 59 years old. The suspect is in custody. His name is Kim Brady Kierker, 40 years old. He did exchange some gunfire with the police. No one was injured during that exchange. So like I said, yes, he is in custody.
So shout out to the Philly police. They went up against an AR-15 rifle, really put their lives in stake to save other lives. We do not. So right now they're saying they don't know. There's no connection between the victims and the suspect. So, and it's 5 males. However, there was a woman he was shooting at in a car that literally had 2 toddlers in the car. They're going to say a 33-year-old female driver, one of the 2, and one of the 2-year-old boys sitting in the back seat suffered cuts from glass. He could have literally, and he wasn't about to stop if the police didn't get there.
Yeah, and also, no, he had on a bulletproof vest, and he also had a handgun and a police scanner. So he was really ready to take lives.
He was
that was planned.
Yeah, he was prepared for this, and police are releasing these 2 pictures right here. So as of right now, there's no motive. These are the 5, 15 years old to 59 years old. So young. I'm gonna bring you guys. Okay, so this is one of the young men right here. Tragic. All right, so I'm going to also bring you guys other things they're saying. AR-15 style rifle, as so many people are debating. However, what's going on with mass shootings now? We're getting mass shootings now. The handguns have these automatic clips. So as soon as you can take your regular gun and put a switch on it to make it an automatic and shoot way more rounds. However,
yeah, so I think that...
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I think one of the stats we read the other day was like we were totaling like over 300 and something for, this year to, 2023. And then the beginning of July, I think we were already at like 2 mass shootings. So it might be like 4 mass shooting, and it's just July 5th.
We're talking over 300 mass shootings in this country. In 2023 alone, I watched the BBC World News this morning. And they was like, hey, what is going on in America? Why so many guns? However, we've had this debate. We don't think guns are going anywhere in this country. I want to bring you guys the Texas mass shooting. Let's check this out. So it's literally fireworks popping. As soon as the fireworks go out, they out there.
You can hear is just shots being fired.
Bro, they busted from every way. Oh, God.
So in this Fort Worth, Texas, 3 were pronounced 8, 11 victims in total. 3 pronounced, 8 injured.
Yes. And also, note, I read in the article somewhere that one was deceased on the scene. So
yeah, it kind of shows it's blurred out in this, somebody on the ground, but it is blurred out. Yeah, 3 pronounced, 8 injured, and yeah, you can hear it's definitely multiple people out shooting.
Yeah, and also note, I don't believe they have any suspects as of now.
And this is becoming a dangerous trend. With so many guns being on the streets, just being in so many, because we're dealing with generations of legal handgun people buying them. And there's, it's just hundreds. The average household now has like 3 of them. Youngsters these days have 3 apiece. Once upon a time, it was like 3 in the whole neighborhood, homies. Now everybody has at least 3. Go ahead.
And I think you also want to be careful. I mean, I know they were celebrating Independence Day. Be careful of being in large crowds of people. Unfortunately, at nighttime, it seems like there are people who take advantage of this. So make sure, you're in a safe area, take precautions. I don't know, sometimes if you want to maybe stay at home, that's why there are people that say they just stay at home.
You know what? Nowadays, here's what they're doing. They are blocking off teenagers. If you are not with an adult at this celebration, you got to roll.
Yeah.
So if you 18 or younger, they're going to block you off, and every adult can only bring like 2 youngsters under 18. If you are not with an adult, go back. Mass shootings in this country has become the norm. We don't even blink an eye no more. That's going to be on the news for about a few hours. Tomorrow, most people don't even know that even happened.
Right. Because it was Philly, and then I think we just did a show. It was Baltimore, right? Like a day before or 2 days before, it was Baltimore.
There was another one as well. It was Baltimore, Philly, Texas, and there was another place. It ain't even mainstream news anymore. It's just like 11, 8.
Yeah, and then overnight in Chicago, I think they said 4 people were shot in the Inglewood area as well, celebrating. So yeah.
So and mind you guys, Baltimore was 30 people injured. 2 pronounced, 30.
Yeah. And I don't believe they released a suspect either, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they have a suspect yet.
And they don't have a suspect in that particular shooting. They are going above and beyond to get that particular. But however, over 300. Yesterday it was 300. No, the day before yesterday it was 323 around that number. We're looking at and it's only the beginning of the 7th month. This year ain't even over.
Right.
We have a long way to go until this year's over, and we're dealing with that many mass shootings. Anyway.
And it's summertime. And keep in mind that it's summertime, right? Right, yeah.
And this is the norm. Instead of cats running up on their victims and blasting at their victims now, they blasting everybody on the block. We're dealing with teenagers as young as 13, 14 to 50.
Right.
So they're not just blasting at their target. A lot of these youngsters is literally just blasting everybody out there, just randomly.
Indiscriminately just shooting.
I'm trying to figure out what's in this water, what's in this food. Somebody lying. Somebody lying out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't tell me
I think you want to be careful.
Is that crazy to where they ain't just trying to get their ops. They trying to get their ops grandfathers, ops grandkids, and kids. Where they do that at?
Yeah, no regard for other human life. And so, like I said, you might want to rethink, unfortunately, going to parties or outdoor parties. I mean, you can't even have a graduation. I mean, what was it? A Sweet 16 celebration that was a shooting. I think we did that story. So you might just want to rethink large crowds of people.
Well, you know what? And people, when you go out with your kids, if they 13, 14, keep them close. Keep them away from large crowds like that. trusted crowds. You got to be, man, you got to know where your kids at and have an exit plan. Grab your child, shield them, get gone. Because today you just never know. It's random. Anyway, Renee, thanks for coming on. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video. Peace, y'all.
City on fire. Ooh, down to the wire. My life in the shine.